What's up everyone? The day has finally come. The Solo Stove Mesa XL is here. I'm super excited to share this with you guys. We've been testing it out for a couple days now after it arrived, and this thing is awesome. First off, it's perfect for early morning fires like what I'm doing right now, enjoying some coffee in the morning when you don't want to fire up the bonfire and have to deal with something that's going to take 2 to 3 hours for it to burn out. This thing burns wood really fast and it'll die out somewhat quickly if you let it. What that allows you to do is set up an early morning campfire like this, enjoy your coffee, let it die down after 30 minutes to an hour, and go about your day without having to worry about a fire burning in your backyard. As I mentioned, this thing does burn wood really quickly, so make sure you have a good supply of firewood on hand. Solo Stoves recommends that you don't go above 7 inches in length. These are all cut to 7 inches, and I'll show you a hack that we did on my wood chopping block to make sure that they didn't go above 7 inches. If you're in any of the Solo Stove Facebook groups, you know that a lot of these did show up scratched. Unfortunately, my unit was one of those units that showed up scratched. I'm not too worried about it. They're pretty minor, and if you know anything about fire pits or Solo Stoves in general, you know that patina is what it's all about. As far as heat output, obviously this thing is not going to put out as much heat as like a bonfire or one of the larger Solo Stoves, but it is enough that will keep you warm on those nights that aren't as chilly. We had this thing burning the other night around 65 degrees ambient air temperature, and it was just perfect. This morning we're looking at about the same, and this is just enough to keep you warm while you're enjoying your coffee. One thing that I've noticed, and you might be able to notice here right now, is that it seems like the ring seems to collect a lot of the soot from the fire, and when that fire actually touches the ring, that soot produces a lot of smoke. I don't know exactly the science behind it. I mean, even right now I do have a secondary burn going, but for some reason that soot that lines the ring just loves to smoke. So my advice would be cut your pieces of wood a little bit shorter than 7 inches. Probably 5 would be perfect, and that'll keep that flame just a little bit below the actual air holes at the top of the Solo Stove. Some things that I would have loved to seen with the Solo Stove Mesa XL is a removable ash grate. They did improve it this year so that you can use pellets in here. The capacity of this Solo Stove Mesa versus the original Solo Stove Mesa is about almost as 4 times as large as the first one. That's exciting. I don't think it's going to be too much of a pain to clean out the Solo Stove, and I'll give it a shot after this fire cools down. But seeing a removable ash grate would have made it even more easy to do it. Now the holes on the ash grate are pretty small, so I don't think you're going to have any big chunks that fall down into there, which means it should be pretty easy to clean, but we'll find out. We opted to go for a colored version of the Solo Stove Mesa XL. In this case, they call it water. I call it blue. Either way, it looks really nice. I'm excited to see how it holds up after many nights of use. This is the first colored Solo Stove that I have. My bonfire that this Mesa is sitting on is actually just the stainless steel version. I'm burning pine right now in the Mesa, which may be why I'm getting so much soot buildup. Either way, I don't have this issue with my bonfire. It is specific for me to the Mesa XL. All in all, I think the Solo Stove Mesa XL is awesome. I think we're really going to enjoy using it. If you want to get yourself one, check out the link in the description below. It would really help out the channel. It is an affiliate link, so I do make a small commission off of it, but your price stays the same no matter what. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.